Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm so excited because I have this super easy, super highly requested makeup tutorial. Every single time I wear this makeup in my videos, I get so many questions about it. And I've done pretty much this look like before. It's just like different products, and I figured I would show you guys because I think it's perfect for back to school or if you're going to work or something, because I know it's kind of maybe a little bit heavier for most people, but for me at least, I think it's super easy and quick. And usually if I'm doing this look and if I'm in a rush, it can take me like 15-20 minutes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to grab a snack, and that's it. I don't really have any updates for you guys, so let's just jump into it. Alright guys, so as always, I'm going to start off with my brows. Unfortunately, I was not blessed with beautiful full brows, so if you already have amazing brows, obviously you can skip out on this and you can save yourself like 5 minutes. I'm going to use this CoverGirl brow pencil in shade Soft Brown. I love this one. It really reminds me of the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It has this really tiny little tip, so it's perfect for really concentrating product in specific areas on your brows. I'm going to use this to outline my brows, and I just pretty much follow along with the natural shape as always. Yeah, this is literally the Anastasia Brow Wiz. And there's a lot of really great brow pencils at the drugstore, not just this one. There's also one from L'Oreal that's really good. Wet n Wild. To fill in the rest of my brows, I'm using the LA Girl Brow Pomade. I have this one in the shade Dark Brown. It matches me perfectly at the moment. I love this one. So I basically just take the product and fill in the rest of the brows. And I like to spoolie through them as I go. Really, really easy. I feel like when you outline and then you go in with a pomade, it just saves me personally a lot of time because like my brow shape is already there. It's kind of just like a coloring book. Like I'm just going back in and just filling in the spaces. So this next step is totally optional, but I feel like I can't not do it. So this is the NYX Full Coverage Concealer, and this one's just in the shade Beige. I've been using this for so long. I love it so much for cleaning up the brows. If you're doing your eyeshadow, you could also use this as an eyeshadow primer, but I'm gonna literally just use this to kind of carve out the edges of my brows just to clean them up a little bit. And the brush that I'm using is from BH Cosmetics. It's literally probably like the only brush that I use for this. It's from the Dot collection. I'll leave a link to it down below. I got this collection like 2 years ago, and I still use a lot of the brushes in there. So I really like BH Cosmetics brushes for the price. Then of course I have to blend that out, and I'm using my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. I love this just to blend those edges out of the concealer. I'm skipping out on eyeshadow today, so I'm not going to apply any concealer or anything on my lids because the eye look that we're going to be doing is so simple, like literally so easy. Alright, so whenever I'm in a rush and I'm doing this look, I like to kind of do things while I do other things. So like I like to apply my lash glue and let that sit, then that way by the time I'm done applying my foundation, I can pop on my lashes. And I feel like doing that stuff kind of just saves you a little bit of time in the morning, especially if you're in a rush. So for lashes, I'm using my absolute favorite ones. I get so many compliments whenever I'm out in public and I wear these. People are asking me what lash extensions I get, where I got them done, everything. Like they literally look like lash extensions. They're so perfect. So these are the Salon Perfect 614s. You can get these at Walmart. So that is what they look like. You can see I have only 2 pairs left. I do reuse these lashes. They're my favorite. They're just so pretty and lightweight and wispy and long, and I'm obsessed. I'm just using my Kiss lash adhesive. This is the one in the white tube. You can get this at Ulta or Walmart. I actually recommend getting it at Walmart because it's like $3 cheaper or $2 cheaper. Also going to do a quick coat of mascara. This is the Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus, one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. And I don't really do a lot of mascara, and honestly you could just do mascara for this look, but I like the look of the lashes because it looks like you tried a little bit harder, and like I said, it literally looks like you're wearing lash extensions already, so they just look really, really effortless. I'm also going to tightline my upper lash line. Since I'm not going to really do any eyeshadow or anything, I always like to make sure that there's no gaps in between my upper waterline and my falsies. So I'm going to just use this L'Oreal Infallible Long Wear Eye Pencil. It's literally just a black eye kohl, and this one's just in the shade black. What I like to do is just lift my lids up and tightline. Okay, so while the lash glue dries, like I said, I'm going to move into the skin. I'm going to start off by priming, and I'm going to use my NYX First Base Primer Spray. I love this. This is a really good alternative to the Smashbox Primer Water. So I love applying this because I feel like it really helps with just that extra hydration, and it just helps for all your products to really absorb into the skin nicely. And we don't want no cakey makeup, not for school, not for work, not for anywhere. So I love primer water sprays. And I'm going in with my Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blotch Primer. You can get this at Ulta or Target, and it just looks like this. I absolutely love this for really just smoothing out the skin and helping with my oil control. I have combo skin, so I like to focus this pretty much on my T-zone only. And if you do your brows first like me, just be really careful around the area so you don't smudge your brows. So I like to rub it in and then kind of press it in as well. The key to really having your primers do what they're supposed to is to wait a little bit in between each product. That way everything can kind of just really sink in. I think lashes are actually ready to be applied. If you guys follow me on Instagram, and you know that like sometimes if I post a picture or something, these are most likely the lashes that I'm wearing, especially if I'm doing this look, because they are just like the perfect everyday lash. So yes, they're very long, but I feel like they're not too dramatic. Like they still look super natural, at least in my opinion. But if you guys feel like these are still a little bit too long, I'm gonna recommend another pair for you. The Kiss number 11 lashes are very, very pretty, very wispy, but they're just a little bit shorter than these. You can also get those at Walmart, and I'm pretty sure now you can get Kiss at Ulta as well. So those are great, but they're not as long. Still love them. I used to wear them all the time, but ever since I discovered the 614s, I feel like these are just perfect, like literally perfection. I used to refer to these lashes as Kiss number 11's like hotter older sister, because like really they're perfect. Sometimes if I have to, I'll just do like a quick coat of mascara if I feel like they need a little bit more blending, but I'll do that once everything is completely dry. Okay, so for foundation, my absolute favorite one lately has been by L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick. It's pretty much just a stick foundation. This is just what it looks like. I think it's perfect if you're in a rush because it's so quick and easy. Like literally bloop, 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 blend, done. So you don't really need to use a lot. I feel like the coverage is really, really nice, natural, medium coverage. You can build it up, but I'm just blending this out with my LA Girl beauty sponge, and I just absolutely love it. I like how natural it is. I like how it's just a really nice finish. It's not dewy, it's not matte, it's just like right in the middle. So I feel like if you have dry or oily skin, you can get away with wearing this. It's all about really the primers you use, setting spray, and like your skincare, because I feel like a lot of foundations, like they're really, really universal for a lot of people. It just comes down to the products that you use underneath. It really is just super, super natural, and I feel like it kind of just evens my skin tone out. Normally I would cream contour because I've just been really into it lately, and I feel like I can do it really quickly, but since this is a back to school look, I know that we're not here for that. We're here for something really easy, so I'm gonna just skip that. But I would use the same foundation just in the shade Cocoa, which is like one of the darkest colors. Then for concealer, I'm using my Flower Beauty Light Illusion. This one's in the shade Light Medium. Just looks like this. This is also, oh, there's hair. There's hair everywhere. You can get this concealer at Walmart or Ulta. It's great, really, really beautiful coverage. It actually feels cooling when you apply this. So like, or I think for like early mornings, this is a really great concealer. So I'm just gonna apply this pretty much where I normally would apply my concealer. And then with the same sponge, I'm gonna blend it out. So I will blend out the majority of the concealer here, and then I'll take that e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush to blend out the inner corners. Any concealer looks good with this foundation, I'm telling you. Oh, I love it. So I know it probably looks a little bit white and crazy, but I'm gonna bronze my skin, so don't you worry. That's why normally I do like to cream contour, because I feel like it kind of balances out really light concealer. Just blend the edges out. This concealer brush is freaking bomb. If you don't have it, you need it. It's like $3. And I love it. This is also really good for blending out any nose contour that you have. It's great. So perfect. So then I'm gonna go ahead and set the face and do some bronzer. I love my Rimmel Stay Matte Loose powder. This one is in transparent. I'm pretty sure they only have one color, but this is perfection in a tube. Literally, it's so good. And this doesn't give you any white cast, or it's not gonna be like splotchy or anything on your face. It's literally just like a really nice smoothing mattifying powder. So I like to just apply some right on the lid, and then I'll take my sponge and I'm gonna just set with this. I won't really bake for that long just because I don't really like to, but with this powder you can get away with it just because it's not a drying formula. So I'm basically gonna just apply this wherever I applied my concealer. I know it looks crazy, but it's gonna work out in the end, so don't worry. Okay, then I'm gonna use my flat top kabuki brush from Equate. You can get this brand at Walmart. These brushes are also really great. This is like $3. And I'm gonna just wipe away the powder. And then I kind of just blend the rest of the powder that I wiped away like on the rest of my face. You know what I mean? Just to kind of set everything else so that our other products go on super, super smooth. I know what you're thinking. Your face does not match your neck, but I'm gonna bronze, so don't worry. Before I forget, because I feel like I usually always forget this, like not just on YouTube, but like when I'm doing my makeup and I'm like in the car sometimes and I'm like, damn, I forgot to set my eyebrows. So I'm gonna use my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is such a great brow gel. It's perfection because it's not like a goopy formula. It just sets the brows perfectly. And I have this one in the shade Espresso. So I just set them after I do my powder because sometimes they get powdery, and I feel like this also helps with just like taking away any ashiness that you may have on the brow. I'm gonna go in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. As you can tell, I love this. This one's in the shade Deep. And I'm gonna just basically bronze the skin. I love the way this smells, and I know mine's like beat up, but I love it, so I'm still gonna use it. Okay, I'm gonna use my Morphe E8 brush. I'm basically just gonna like swirl. And I'm just gonna bronze my skin. Just bronze everywhere, like around my hairline, down my neck, right below my lip. I feel like my face looks super white right now. I have the brightness like all the way down so you guys can really see like my skin and everything, but in person, it doesn't look bad. Like everything matches. The only thing about this Physicians Formula bronzer is that I wish that they had more shades. Like, I want everybody to be able to use this because seriously, it's one of the best drugstore bronzers, if not the best. Like the formula is just really, really nice, and it's just so smooth on the cheeks. If I ever feel like maybe the bronzer looks a little too much, what I'll do with any excess powder that I have from Rimmel, I'll just kind of clean it up a little bit. Okay, for blush, I'm going to use this California in a Box bronzer and blush palette from Catrice. I like the bronzers in here, but I feel like I need to be like slightly tanner for them to work for me. I just prefer the butter bronzer, but the bronzers in here are really good, just not for today. So I'm going to just take both of the blushes in here and apply them to the apples of my cheeks. I'm also going to use this highlight today. This palette's really great. It's like 15 bucks, but you get everything in one, and you can't really beat it because the pan sizes in here are pretty good, especially for the highlight. Just take my Wet n Wild stippling brush, and I'm gonna just dip into both of the blushes, and then I just apply this right to the apples of my cheeks, kind of bringing it upwards. You can totally skip out on blush, but I feel like blush just makes you look so pretty and just like you're blushing, you know what I'm saying? All right, so then I'm gonna use this large powder brush. This is from e.l.f. This one in particular is called the 101 brush. I love this. And I'm gonna just blend everything out. I'm jumping back into the highlight right in here. I'm using my Morphe M501. I don't even know why I just looked at it because like I know this brush by heart. Woo! So pretty. And obviously do this to your own liking because I know a lot of people hate the highlighting trend and they hate how much highlighter I apply. But that's the thing with makeup. You can do whatever you want. But you know what? I forgot to do bronzer like around my nose. I've been trying to like contour my nose a little bit more lately, I'm not like perfect at it, but now I feel like I need to always add like a little something to my nose just so it doesn't look like bare. It's such a like smooth formula. Ooh, so pretty. All right, so I'm going to just really lightly some bronzer. I'm gonna use the Butter Bronzer, and I'm gonna use the e.l.f. brush that I used earlier. I'm just gonna lightly like run a little bit of bronzer down the sides of my nose. All right, so I'm going to just apply some mascara to my lower lash line. Also just like a quick coat right to my upper lashes. Then I'm gonna also use the same highlighter from the Catrice palette. I'm gonna take a tiny brush, this one's from Wet n Wild, and I'm gonna spray it and apply that on the inner corner of my eyes. This will just really bring a lot of light to that area. And the brush specifically is called the P10, by the way. Look at all the powder that's just like flying everywhere. Look at my setting spray. That is so aggressive. All right, I am gonna blend these edges out on my nose because they are looking crazy. That Physicians Formula bronzer is like no joke. Like it's really, really pigmented. It can be really light, but if you do what I did, like on the edges of your nose, it can be a little crazy, so just keep that in mind. So the final thing I'm gonna do are just my lips. I'm gonna keep it super simple. I'm not even gonna line them or anything, which normally I would, but I really like the applicator on this liquid lipstick, so I feel like you can get away with not lining your lips. This one is by Pixi. It's the Pixi Matte Liquid Lipstick. This one is in matte beige. You can get Pixi at Target, and this color is just like one of my go-tos. It's so pretty. Whenever I do this look, I switch out my lip color a lot. I mean, I'm usually always wearing a nude, but I'm usually always just trying out new formulas. So you don't want to do too many layers of liquid lipstick because that's the problem with a lot of them. They will crumble and dry and feel really gross on the lips. So one good layer and you're good to go. Okay, this braid, I don't even know what this is anymore, so let's fix this. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this look. I'm just gonna set my makeup. Setting spray, I'm gonna be using my Set and Forget long lasting makeup setting spray from Koki, which you can get this brand, by the way, at Walmart. It just looks like this. Alright guys, so that completes this video. Let me know what you think down below, and let me know when you guys are going back to school. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Good luck to all of you guys going back to school, whether it's college or high school or middle school or an internship. I wish you all well. Thanks for everything. I love you guys, and I'll see you in a few days in my next one. Bye!